Hey Nothingers, it's Barrett from the All About Nothing podcast for Everplay Sports and Social Club. If you're in the Columbia area, I want to let you know that Summer League registration is now open for kickball, volleyball, softball, soccer, and Monday pickleball. You heard that right. If you're looking to get active this summer, Everplay Sports and Social Club is exactly what you're looking for. Summer registration for Tuesday Super Rec Kickball at B Avenue, Wednesday and Thursday kickball, indoor volleyball on Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursday sand volleyball, Sunday and Monday softball, Tuesday and Wednesday bowling, Wednesday soccer, and Monday pickleball. New for this summer bowling league at Bolero and Casey, 10 full weeks of league bowling. So visit everplaysocial.com for details and registration. That's everplaysocial.com. Play, socialize, and have fun. Everplay Sports and Social Club.
This episode of What the Pod Was That is brought to you by Blank Canvas Brand. If you own a business, restaurant, or sports team and you're ready to shake things up with that new, unique image, you need to use Blank Canvas Brand. Blank Canvas specializes in brand identity, including logos and graphics for business cards, flyers, banners, and signs. Blank Canvas offers printing services to help with your clothing needs. Look, when it comes to talent and service, there is no one better. For more information, you can search Facebook for Blank Canvas, or you can email blankcanvas@whatthepodwasthat.com. That's BLNKCANVS at whatthepodwasthat.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com.
What the Pod Was That may have content and language that isn't suitable for some. Listener discretion is advised.
This is What the Pod Was That. All material played on the show was found on the internet. The opinions about that material are our own. Please follow the show on Twitter @WhatThePodPod. Let's start the show. It's Monday, May the 1st, and this is episode 57 of What the Pod Was That, the show that dives into mysterious mishaps and bewildering blunders. Join us as we uncover absurdity lurking beneath the surface of everyday internet life. I am Barrett Gruber, the boisterous bard of banter and boundless brilliance.
Yeah, and I'm Zach King.
Welcome to the
funny
show. My good friend with his Zephyr-like zeal and zany zest for life, Zach King.
I don't. Did you want me to jump in and introduce myself?
You know, either way, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it's all flubbed. It's all just a running gag at this point. Cari is not with us for this episode as she's celebrating her 47th birthday, and made
you
it
said
clear
it was the anal impaction reversal surgery.
So let me go a little further into it. She is not available. She made it very clear that she's not available. So no PTO request, but obviously fewer birthdays ahead than behind. So unrequest is granted. I assume fewer birthdays are behind. No, fewer birthdays ahead than behind. Sorry, Cari.
That's dark.
Yeah, right. I feel the same way about me. You know, I don't imagine there are 40. Well, shit. No, I take that back because apparently the internet thinks I'm going to live to be 999. So lots more years ahead than behind.
Well, I'm 35, so I hope I at least live till 70. I think that's like the going rate right now. So yeah,
That's fair.
I'm doing good.
That's fair. Barring, World War III or World War IV or alien invasion, I figure that both of us will probably live into our early 80s.
Yeah.
I don't suspect any reason why not.
With the advances in modern technology, it's not crazy to think I can live 200, maybe 300 years.
I mean, that's obviously an opinion, but sure. I do want to do a quick shout out for a local business here in the Midlands of South Carolina, Boomer Comics. They're located at 509 West Church Street in Batesburg, Leesville. They're open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. And this Saturday, May the 3rd, will be a free comic book day. There is this particular store is veteran owned. So I'm encouraging everyone to come out to Boomer Comics, 509 West Church Street, and pick up your free comics. As well, you should check out everything else they've got, including 3D printed figures that are hand painted. Also, there is a table in the back where everything that's sold from that table, all of the proceeds are donated to a local animal shelter. So again, this May 3rd, everyone come out to Boomer Comics, 509 West Church Street in Batesburg, Leesville, from 10 to 3. So now we'll get into the regular business. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Please subscribe to the show. Subscriptions drive our searches, and that's how we get new listeners. And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please drop a review and give us 5 stars. If you're on YouTube Music, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. Also, please consider supporting the show by becoming a member. Details on that at the end of the show, or you can visit the show notes for more information. And with that out of the way, you all know how Zach and I do this. We find content on the internet to share with each other to inspire humor and conversation. So, Zach, you're going first. We were going to have a guest with us to replace Cari, but unfortunately, that particular guest has had some family issues. We won't really get into it, but just know that we were going to have somebody sitting somewhere between us because sometimes it's better to keep Zach and I separated.
Yeah, well, and also you can go ahead and I'm not scared of you, Cari. Can't threaten us just because you're not here. She made us not have the guest.
You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
Look, that's fair.
You didn't get the like hostage like cutout newspaper letter saying if you have a guest on your podcast,
you know
watch
what?
your back. And
so I'm just going to say this based on the grammar of the letter that I received with the cutout newspaper article letters and magazine letters and whatnot. I didn't think it was Cari. It was a little above bar. Just Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get started with Zach's first one. Zach, what did you title this one? Do you remember?
Yeah, I can tell you.
You can pull it up. This is because
I just realized I don't even have my phone right beside me, so I am tired.
Ill-equipped. That's okay.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Just give me a split.
So I'm just going to continue to talk. It is nominating season for the Best of Columbia 2024. And I can tell you this, that while What the Pod Was That is probably not likely going to be of the nominations, I can tell you that the All About Nothing podcast is up for nomination. So if you have it within you, visit the All About Nothing podcast. There's a link at the top of the page that you can follow to go and nominate us for the Best of Columbia 2024 Best Local Podcast. So, Zach, what did you name this particular share?
This one is Destination Wedding.
This is Destination Wedding. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get us started with Destination Wedding.
Our 60 Minutes profile this week is on Jack Fornasari, a seemingly healthy young man who just received some devastating news.
So your friend from high school is doing a destination wedding?
Yes.
So sorry. Where is it?
Hawaii. Fuck. It's also Disney themed. So
Sometimes life deals you a bad hand or takes away a good hand you were already dealt. Sometimes a kid you went to high school with makes you spend thousands of dollars to watch him and his freak Disney adult wife tie the knot.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I sat down with the couple in question to learn more.
Have either of you ever thought about anyone but your fucking selves?
No.
Not really. Okay. Well, I hope your first baby is sick and has health problems.
That's good. I got to tell you, I first of all, I don't ever want to attend weddings. No, I take that back. I'm happy to attend the wedding. I'm the weird person. I don't want to attend the reception afterwards. Like ultimately, that's my worst nightmare. I hate.
Oh man.
Because if you attend the reception, then you have to sit around and wait so that before you can leave. And I'm just not that social.
Right.
If you wind up putting me at a table with a bunch of people that I've never met or whatever, I just, for the life of me, I don't want to do it. So
definitely the reverse for me. I can't stand just sitting there like, look how much they love each other.
I look at it. It's a weird. I know it's a weird opinion to have, but like, I just when I imagine sitting there at the reception trying to basically just going, okay, they're at 7 tables away. Okay, 7 tables. I figure that's probably going to be what, an hour before they get over here. All right, 7 tables. Wait, how the fuck did they get 8 tables away? What the hell?
Well, now you're thinking too, like that. If I ever had to do a destination wedding, the only way I'm coming to that is if I was already going to be there.
Fair enough. Yeah. I went to a wedding on a cruise ship.
Interesting.
Yeah, and you know, when I was first told that they were going to get married and be on a cruise ship, shout out to Scott and his but when I was told that they were first going to be on a cruise ship, I was like, dude, I'd love to go on a cruise. That sounds great. And up until about a month beforehand, I thought that I was going to get to go on the cruise as well. No, they had the wedding ceremony on the cruise ship prior to the cruise departing. So like a month ahead of time, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna, all he's got to do is just get me the details on how to go on this cruise. And
where are we going?
Yeah. And no, I wasn't involved at all. It was
that's so weak though. You should have still gone. Like, dude, I booked a room and everything.
You know what? Honestly, that was I think that was the summer that I had already been planned to go on 3 cruises over the course of a month and a half, because I was working for ABC Disney at the time, and we were doing what we called the Super Summer Tour. One of our Super Summer Tours was when Disney announced their cruise line. They had radio stations and TV stations and whatnot coming on the cruise. So I spent, over the course of 5 weeks, I spent 3 weeks on a cruise ship, basically just running the board for a bunch of radio stations that were satellite. Yeah. Well, I mean, but from 5 o'clock in the morning until basically midnight, I was stuck in the ESPN zone running the board for these radio stations. And I look, I've never been on a Disney cruise since then. They don't have casinos. So that's essentially why I don't go on Disney cruises, is because
Disney cruises don't have casinos at all.
No. It's very family oriented. And here's the crazy thing. Like as many children as you would imagine would be on a Disney cruise, never saw. I don't think I really ever saw any children, because
it was those weird Disney adults.
Yeah, well, no, it was. I think it was because they essentially took care of all of the kids. Basically, they had so many activities for the kids. I just never saw any. So kudos to them on that. So,
do you ever think of anybody else besides your fucking selves?
Yeah.
That was funny as hell.
That was really good.
They're like, nope.
All right, this is pretty good. This is my opinion of what fish likely experience when they're around the hook.
So what you gonna do today? Probably just walk around a little bit, maybe eat some stuff. What is that? You see that? It looks like a worm, dog. You think it's real? Is it real? Bite it one time. It tastes good. It tastes good. It tastes good for real.
I want some gummy worms now.
You think it's a trap?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a dude in that chair right there. You don't see that big old hook? A hook? Ain't no hook. What you talking about, a hook? It's a worm. It's just floating, chilling. That's a trick. Don't eat that worm. I'm telling you, it's a trick. What you mean a trick? Dude sitting right
It's a trick.
there. Look at it. This a dude sitting right there for he telling the truth. That dude? What you doing? Is this a trick? Are you trying to trick us? Nah, it ain't a trick. All right, bet. He said it ain't no trap. He said it's all good, dog. It ain't no trap. Oh, yeah. He said you can trust him. That's cool. That man wouldn't lie. How would that man lie? Hit it again. Don't eat that worm. I'm telling you, it's a trick. You don't remember what happened to Jerry last week? He did the same thing. Ate a floating worm and just floating in thin air. Ate it.
Catfish.
Ended up in a bucket. Dog, what you doing down there, man? No, I'm just chilling. If it drops to the ground, I'm gonna get it. Y'all don't worry about me. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna eat it before it gets to the ground, dog. You can lay down there all day long, but it ain't coming to the ground. What recipe is it? Oh, here you go, running your mouth. Y'all done, man. Y'all ain't never had cuisine. Shut up, Cari. Y'all got to get these dudes to cook for y'all. Make a whole recipe. Be quiet. It's too good. I'm telling you, it's so good. And then you wait till they throw it in the water, and you steal it from them. Man, Cari, be quiet. Everybody ain't got to have 5-course meals like you, bro. You know how many hooks done been through these lips? You can't catch me. If you come to the ground, I'm telling you, I'm getting it, boy. That dude right there is definitely gonna catch y'all if y'all eat that dead worm. please don't eat that worm. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. He's waiting. Every time you nibble on it, he pulls up. I'm telling you, it's on a line connected to the fishing pole in his hand. Just look at it, y'all. Man, shut up. You think you know everything. You be chasing around little metal helicopters flying in the air. Like, you know that ain't no damn food, but you be eating it. Be quiet. You think you know everything.
Get it.
You eat that
Get
damn worm, you're going to be in a bucket.
Get it.
Watch and see. Hey, man. Come on, boy. Hey, help me. Help me, dog. Help me. Got me, man. Man, get out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Why you trick us, man?
He's still going for it.
I'll take it off the hook. That's messed up. Let it go to the ground. Catfish eat it. Oh, it's coming down.
Let it go to the ground. Catfish eat it.
And you know what the worst part is? I'm a terrible fisherman, but I know that fish don't have, the spinal cord to the brain, the nerve endings, whatever, to think like that. But I think that's hilarious.
That reminds me of the Bill Engvall. He's like, "How do you catch a dorkfish? Got me on corn dog."
I was just under. What do you say? I was just under the ocean, just swimming around, and all of a sudden I saw a corn dog. I think, what the hell's a corn dog doing underneath the ocean? But you know me, I love them damn corn dogs.
Yeah.
Bill Engvall.
Got me. I'm a dorkfish. Got me on a corn
Bill
dog.
Engvall's a genius. I love.
Yeah,
that was easily one of the the best specials. I think was that the blue collar comedy tour. They were so good. They were so good.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Let's see. This is your second one. Do you remember what this one was called? I don't.
Not a huge
deal. All right, so we're gonna share. We're gonna share Zach's second one here, and not a huge deal. So we'll get it started.
Fire rescue! Dude, please hurry! He's bleeding everywhere. Crap! Where's he? There. Hey. Oh wow! You're vomiting blood. Oh yeah. Not a huge deal, but why are your pants missing? That's why. We gotta go. Right now.
Ooh. Oh, gosh. I mean, Cari's...
It's not a huge deal.
Cari's not here, but man... You think that would have invoked the gag reflex?
No, I don't think so. So this is all fake, but it's real things this guy has seen as a paramedic. He was in the shower with covering in front of himself with a towel. Clearly had been throwing up blood, and then sneezed, and then shot blood.
You know what's funny? Actually, when I first saw him come on, I thought for sure that he it had been a teeth brushing accident. Like it was the first time he's brushed in 6 months or something, and like he's bleeding from the mouth. It didn't even occur to me. So my next video is one that Kosas is probably going to disagree with, because he and I have had conversations about some of what's been going on with the Major League Baseball here in the last couple years, specifically the Angel problem. Is what I titled this one. So here we go.
The home run, and on top of it, the hardest hit ball of his big league career, and now he's finding out about Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez.
That wasn't even close. Pitch
high and
called
inside.
A strike. Wow. Good at bat, some loud
way
contacts.
Outside, never crossed the plate.
2 games in a row.
Oh my goodness.
Angel.
Way outside.
I mean, by a few inches.
Outside, never crossed the plate.
Wow. Now that is a wide strike zone.
Low. Below the knees.
Long days,
Below the knees.
And a lot more fun.
Barrel.
That one would have been close for me.
That's not even close.
That one would have been close. I don't know where it crossed the plate. That's a strike.
Hey, again,
he didn't call it.
You cannot miss this bad.
That's a strike.
Number 8 hitter with speed. Was that a strike? Oh my gosh.
Up Freeland. So he shoots out
Strike.
twice, first time against this righty.
Does this speak to the MLB's vision package for the officiating crews?
I'm just gonna say I'm glad that there are enough umpires that Angel Hernandez does not impact that many Braves games.
The full count.
Strike. Like that was a rising strike. That was good. That was a strike.
That had every bit of the plate.
It's unbelievable. And ultimately, I think, like I said, I think Kosas and I kind of disagree on some of this because he says, the indicator on the screen is where the ball is hitting the glove, but you can watch the ball. Some of those, it never crossed the plate, and Angel Hernandez is calling strikes on it. It doesn't make sense.
No, those are egregious, especially the blatant strikes that are not even called.
It's crazy.
It's not. It is insane.
Extremely. And you know what I heard is that, and I'm sure that there's some website out there you can find the statistics on it, but like Angel Hernandez isn't even the worst of the umpires. He's just the one that gets the most credit, I guess.
He's the worst in the MLB that you always see. Like he's known, like Angel Hernandez. You're like awful.
No, you're right. That's ultimately that's what almost every single time. That's what winds up happening is people do not want Angel Hernandez behind the plate, and ultimately, I think honestly, they don't want him on any of the bases either because apparently at third and first he's terrible too. So I don't know, but
I thought for a moment Angel Hernandez was behind the plate of the Carolina game.
Was
I
it
was
bad
at last night, and there was a couple egregious calls, and let's just say we let him know, and we were front row right there, and he heard all of us. And there was one guy behind us that was just delivering line after line of just pure gold, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, Fireflies,
just like blue.
Fireflies games. Sometimes we will get an umpire that sometime isn't quite as good as the umpire from the night before or whatever, but like you'll get some of the reactions from some of the fans. The game we were at last Friday was there was a guy up in maybe it was the opening night. It was opening night at home, and I'm sure the dude was drunk, but man, he was from one of the suites was just yelling down it, and it's entertaining, but then it gets to the point it's like maybe calm down a little bit, maybe just a tad.
Yeah.
All right, here's Zach's next share. We'll go ahead and jump right into it. Do you remember what the title of this one was?
High school's coming back.
All right, here we go.
I thought you were showing me a one bedroom.
You can fit a bed in there.
Yeah, but there's just raw floor, though.
Ungrateful little baby, you say what?
Don't call me that. That was my nickname in high school, and I have trauma. High school's coming back in the cage.
The only cage is in your mouth.
The only cage is the cage I'm in.
Why don't you calm down and have a snack?
What?
There's grass, there's bark. You ever watch Survivor?
There are a bunch of kids without dirt, grass, or bark to eat.
Wow.
That should be great.
One bedroom, boy.
Little cage, one bedroom, boy. It's high school all over again.
I got
the bag broken.
It's a goat.
It's a broken bag, Chloe. Well, what's that for?
I'm part of a women's softball team.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to, smack me with it.
No.
Stop. Go back over there.
Come closer.
How do you want me to sleep?
Personally, I use that little patch of grass.
Is it like a little softer?
Yeah, it's a little softer.
All right, this ain't so bad. I could eat this pine cone.
If a dog and a pig had a baby, it'd look like you.
I'm not a little dog, Piggy. I'm a big boy with big dreams. I hated high school, and it's all coming back.
It was almost. Sometimes these videos that these people do, they're very well written and very topical.
Yeah.
It was.
I hate high school, and it's all coming back. But what was it? What little cage, one bedroom, boy? That's what they call me in high school.
Oh yeah, that's good. I this next one I was going to share that I thought that it would get the kind of reaction that I kind of wanted out of who our guest was going to be. Not to completely give it away who the guest was going to be, because I don't think that does it. But this next one, I am going to wind up having to bleep out part of it just because I'm not comfortable with it, but I still want to share it, so I'm going to do it.
Oh,
Two black guys walking down the street. One's got 98 cents. One has $1, and it says, There's a sign that says we could turn you white for 99 cents. So they make the plan that the guy with the $1 will go in. When he comes out, if it's good, he'll give the penny to the guy, and he'll go in and do it. So
Why
the
do
guy
they
goes in
live
with
so
$1,
big?
he pays, he comes out. He looks amazingly white. Looks just like a white person. You know this joke? No. And he goes to the guy, and the guy goes, oh, man, that looks great. He goes, all right, give me the penny. I'm going to go in. You ever heard it?
Yeah.
You might need to delete the whole video. The
Look,
whole video.
I look at it this way. It made it onto TikTok and hadn't been deleted yet. So it's
yeah, TikTok our moral
that's right.
compass.
TikTok is our moral compass. I'm going to go with that answer every day from now on. TikTok is my moral compass. If it was on there, it might be okay. Zach's fourth share is called "Get This Shit Out of My Head." Right? That's what you named it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull that up so that we can share that. Any insight into this one before we jump into it, or is this a post insight conversation?
Probably how Neuralink is going to work.
For those of you that don't know, Neuralink is a company that has been invested in by Elon Musk, and I think it's a medical company that a lot of the idea is that essentially by implanting a chip in different parts of your brain, they'll be able to trigger I guess, anything from potentially being able to manipulate devices that are outside your body to being able to use the brain to stimulate cell reproduction, so that you could potentially, not like growing back a limb like out of Iron Man 3 or something, but like
Well, the first guy who got it, he has it in his head right now, and I think he's quadriplegic. He stayed up and played Civilization like
completely
with
his
is
brain.
out now, and
it's crazy. I mean, if our brain is just a discharging of electric psyops, that's not the right word. Synapses and I mean,
unlimited hard drive.
It's one of those things where I have such a weird emotional response to Elon Musk. Like, he's such a dirtbag, and he's such a piece of shit. But Neuralink is going to potentially do some really good things for humans that need it. And
quit doing cool stuff, you asshole.
Why can't you just go live in a volcano lair or something? All right, here's.
Yeah, we got the darkest timeline, right. Tony Stark. We got the hammer.
All right. Here's Zach share. It's get this shit out of my head.
Hello? Okay, well,
Elon?
Now our thoughts are permanently linked.
What?
I just got home from work. It was very difficult.
Huh?
I'll probably go take a shit. Might have been quite stinky lately. I think a lot of the most epic memes, they say a lot about society. It certainly doesn't hurt that they make you laugh and giggle. Stressful. It's pretty good food, Or not the most authentic, but I've had to cut a lot of people out. Sort of set boundaries. I'm in between friend groups right now. Probably the first thing I do on Mars is build like a Dave and Buster's. I kind of want to get a BTS haircut, like a cool Korean haircut. I prefer to eat a hot dog without the bun. I think it's more of an obstacle. I definitely have a favorite child. Like most of mine, quite forgettable. I'm actually quite introverted, but
shut it off.
It's always good to have someone to talk to.
Please.
Yeah, that does sound like misery. That
you're just gonna be sitting there listening to Elon's
absolute misery
the whole time. I'd like to eat a hot dog without the bun. I think of it more as an obstacle.
Yeah, I got to admit that does sound miserable. And in truth, I guess we don't really know how it's going to work yet. It's not very clear.
He said the first thing I'll build on Mars is probably Dave and Buster's.
Zach, would you be willing to have a chip put into your head that would potentially give? Okay, would you be willing to put a chip in your head that would give someone else access to any thoughts that you might have. Right.
That I'm not willingly sharing.
Yeah, me neither.
No,
I don't want any.
No.
I don't want.
And
I don't want anybody putting their thoughts in my head. Like I don't. I mean,
no. If it can repair the OS that's in this brain, I'm down.
Donald
for
Trump's
it.
already got this down. I mean, he goes to those rallies and basically just spews out nonsense, and those people are like, "That boy's right."
Yeah, he's just programming.
There are Democrats out there that are doing abortions at 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 months, and it's like.
He just threw the baby right out the window. I've seen him do it.
But then
let's be honest. If that was the truth,
no, absolutely
Don
not.
Jr. and Eric wouldn't be
for
here.
Don Jr. and Eric, I support abortion up to the 38th year. Just to be honest with you, that's we won't call it abortion. I mean, we won't call it execution. We'll call it abortion. Honestly, when I saw Donald Trump make that statement that there were Democrats doing abortions up to the 9th and 10th month, I'm like, yeah, it's called birth.
They terminated the pregnancy via
technically
birth.
That's the medical definition for birth. Abortion at 9 and 10 months. Mother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. And how these people that follow it can sit there and be like, that Donald Trump's a genius. Doesn't make sense, but he's a genius.
Oh yeah. And his beautiful telling of Gettysburg. Gettysburg, wow.
It was tragic.
Oh my gosh.
It was tragic and beautiful. Great battle.
Great battle.
Robert Lee, not
battle.
really in favor anymore, but my Donald Trump sounds a little bit like Ronald Reagan. But he's like, don't fight up that hill, boys. What? What? But they fought up the hill.
Well,
so maybe Robert E. Lee wasn't the greatest leader if he was telling them not to go fight up the hill, and yet they still continued to go fight right up the hill. Who knows? Whatever.
Yeah, his reverence for Robert E. Lee.
Yeah,
and being a
That's
loser.
he does have a lot of reverence for him. It's weird. It's a weird thing. All right, this is my last share, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. It's I think I said this has something to do with electricity or something, so we'll see what happens.
On today's episode of Jesus Christ.
What's the emergency? Hi, I'm at the corner of Pleasant Hill and John Young Parkway. I'm in a Walgreens parking lot, and my car will not start. I'm locked inside my car. I cannot open my car. I can't get the windows down. Nothing electrical works. And it's getting very hot in here, and I'm not feeling well. I need some help. Just, are you able to pull the lock up on the door and open the door? You should be able to just pull the lock up even if it's electrical. I'm trying. Okay. All right, I got that going. Okay. So are you able to get out of the car now? Yes, I got the door open. Okay. All righty. I'll see if I can get AAA or something. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. That's okay. All righty. Bye-bye. Jesus.
Or somebody locked her in it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being so annoyed with somebody that you're like, no, I'm just gonna lock this. I'm just gonna lock her in the car, and there's no way she's gonna figure out how to get
dumb.
out. There's no way.
My God. This would someone's so dumb if you lock the car when you get out that they don't know about the lock that's been around since cars.
I don't know anyone that would potentially be dumb enough to for that to happen. There's a good possibility that vote may go that direction. Please live in one of the states that we already know is going to be a Trump stronghold. Please.
Yeah, this woman could. I hope that's fake. I hope
that's fake. I mean, it's entirely possible that it could be fake. I suspect it's potentially real.
If you're a 911 operator, can you?
I think all recordings on 911 are recorded. I think that I think somebody decides to export that recording. Because, so you have to, I thought, and I don't know this for certain, but I thought when we were kids, like one of the reasons we didn't just call 911 on accident or as a prank was because the potential is that if the police show up, you get a bill for the police or the fire department or an ambulance showing up to the house. I don't know if that's real. I don't think it is. Knock on wood, I haven't had to call the police or fire department for anything emergency in. I don't know. Even when I've seen like traffic incidents on the road. No, I take that back. I've called 911 for an incident on the road or an accident or collision or whatever I've seen. So that's real. That is going to do it for this episode, Zach. Very good. Yeah.
It was almost like we didn't even need
There's
Cari.
always a need for Cari. My drink is only a quarter full now. So I do want to do just a quick reminder again. Local business here in the Midlands, Boomer Comics, 509 West Church Street, Batesburg, Leesville. They're going to be open on Saturday, May the 3rd for their comic book day. They'll be giving away free comics. It's a veteran-owned business. Make sure to go check them out. But from 10 to 3, Saturday, May the 3rd, free comic day. And like I said, they have 3D printed figures that are hand painted, and as well as a table in the back that's got things on it that if you buy off of that table, all the proceeds go to one of the local animal shelters. So go check them out. Thank you, everybody else, for listening.
Nice.
Everybody else? What? Thanks for listening to What the Pod Was That. Again, please consider subscribing to the show and sharing with your family and friends as well. Follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, as that's the best way to keep up with the show. And if you think our financial model of giving away free content is silly and you're feeling especially giving, please consider becoming a member and visiting our support page via our webpage, whatthepodwasthat.com. Several tiers available to give you early access to shows, sometimes a week before the episode is available. If those aren't within your means, you can also drop us a tip. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. Zach, thank you very much for being here. Lots of work. You all stay safe,
no
be
problem,
kind,
man.
and
Keep your hands to yourself, please.
What the Pod Was That is produced and engineered by me, Barrick Gruber. Thanks to Vandretti for our intro music, Suave. Thanks to Zayfall for our outro music, Evervescence. Thanks to Cari Simmons. You can follow her on Twitter at Cari_Simmons. Thanks to Zach King. You can follow him on Instagram at KingZach07 or on Twitter at CarolinaKing21. I am Barrick Gruber. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Barrick Gruber or visit my linktree /Barrick Gruber. Want to support the show? Visit our page, whatthepodwasthat.com, and become a member. There are several tiers available, including memberships that give you early access to episodes as well as exclusive content. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. To find links to our social media, podcast platforms, and past episodes, visit whatthepodwasthat.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you can call and leave us a message. Dial 803-672-0533. Or you can email us suggestions at whatthepodwasthat.com. If the time between these episodes is more than you can handle, check out our partner podcast. Zach and I host the All About Nothing podcast. Visit theallaboutnothing.com for links and details. Ami takes a deep dive down the rabbit hole in episodes of Welcome to Wonderland. Available on all of the podcast platforms. Visit WTWLpod.com for details. And you can listen to the political and social conversation between Dr. Jamela Brooks and Bill Kimler on Black, White, and Blue in the South. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Please subscribe and share this show. If you're on YouTube, please like and hit the notification bell. Thank you for listening. The preceding podcast is a product of Big Media and copyright 2024, all rights reserved. This episode of What the Pod Was That is brought to you by GOT Sound Studio. GOT Sound Studio offers a variety of experiences: music, voice, and instrumental recording and production, video, and still photography. GOT Sound Studio has all of your media needs met. Owned and operated by Dominique Stewart, the Neek the Geek, experienced artists as well as up-and-coming will find everything they need to create. Bring your media needs to one of the most talented producers and engineers in the business, Neek the Geek. You can find details by visiting gotsoundstudio.com or calling 803-243-2302. You can also find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com.